Care Bears unlock the magic! I like to license kids games. They often have fun ideas in them. The outstanding ones make you feel like you're in their world. The best thing I can say about this game though, is that the controls mostly work, the games are okay, and the explanations on how to play the games are fully voiced. This is a video game version of a series that came out 6 years ago. I never saw it. I did watch Care Bears back in the 80s when I would watch a cartoon or a movie because it was the only thing on. We had 6 channels to choose from, and I got so desperate for entertainment that I would watch that Ewoks cartoon show. I found it so boring. But what am I gonna do? Read a book? Go outside? No. There's practically nothing in this that makes you think that this was made from the ground up as a Care Bears game. This feels like the creator of this game had a blank shell and went to a bunch of IP holders and said, we can make a game for you. And the Care Bears right holders had the most money to spend. This could have easily been a Barbie game with a few small tweaks. And honestly, it might be better than that awful Barbie game I reviewed this year. Now this is the minigame collection, and saying the word collection is being generous. It has 8 games in it. I will say that most of the games control fine and it was well polished. There was one game that I had issues with the controls, and it felt like it had a slight delay. They had you guiding a sleepwalking Care Bear, and you need to move the character a split second before you might need to. But other than that, it was fine. In order to play the games in free play, it says you have to play in quest mode first. That's actually going to be a big problem because that mode doesn't exist. It's actually called adventure mode. Pick a name, creators! It's either quest mode or adventure mode. The adventure mode has you finding the stars that have been lost. You get 1 star per minigame completion. The difficulty will just increase over time, but you're free to pick which ones you want to do. When you do collect a star, they make a very strange face. Like they're having a hard time on the toilet! So this is the adventure you're going to go on. Walk in a straight line. Woohoo! Occasionally the path is blocked by a cloud that you're going to need to Care Bear stare away, but you can only do that if you have enough stars. Do you see that bar at the top? That is the progression bar, with a line downward being the stopping point to see if you have enough stars. Each section of the game gets slightly more difficult, and you can fast travel in between sections. So if you want to do all the easy versions of games first, you can. Or you can do the harder ones first, as long as you haven't blocked the area. The adventure in this is pretty much trying to stay awake. I don't even think kids would find this fun. It is so monotonous. However, even the boring gameplay isn't going to stop me from getting to the end. I was able to play that awful Barbie game to the end, and I wasn't going to let this game beat me. As I got toward the end, it actually reminded me of the plot. I had forgotten about it. It was completely ignored over the last 2 hours, only to remind me almost at the end that we're getting these stars for actually a reason. So here's the ending so you don't have to play it. Okay, wait. What was that expression when they're firing out their belly powers? It looked like they were enjoying that a little bit too much. After you beat the adventure mode, it unlocks a bunch of new levels in the free-to-play mode, which was nice, but after playing the same 8 games over and over again for the last 2 hours, I really didn't want to play this anymore. Care Bears Unlock the Magic wasn't the worst kids game that I played this year. That honor goes to Barbie Project Friendship. The games were fun enough, but with there only being 8, you're going to get tired of them very quickly. Now this is normally $29.99, and if you think younger kids might enjoy this, I would get this on a very extreme sale. Everybody else just skip it. I think kids might enjoy it for about 15 minutes, and then they will realize how shallow it is. It doesn't have a lot of replayability because of the small amount of games, and even with the small changes in the gameplay, it will get tiring. So unless you can find this on a huge sale and the child is under 5, I would say just skip it.